I think we have ever seen. But it ended with Maxwell Jacob Friedman vanquishing Hangman Adam Page and retaining his AEW World Championship.
Cut my music!
He may be smiling now, but man, they are lining up, aren't they, to get a world title shot?
He's not sweating it. He's the world champ. And
I don't know.
Not his first rodeo. He knows the deal.
I don't know if we've seen this many people line up before.
And Lord knows I use that term loosely since we're in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I got the mic. That means we sit down. We silence ourselves and we show me respect. I am your world champion. Not only am I your world champion, but you are looking into the eyes of the man who hanged the hangman.
That was a good line. I like that.
Thanks to me, your boy, your anxious little millennial cowboy, can never, ever, 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 ever be world champion again.
Ever again.
I didn't think he would ever shut
And
up.
I gotta be honest with you folks, he did not put up much of a fight, not even a little bit. I mean, that was the easiest match of my entire career, if I'm being honest.
Oh, God.
Some might even say it was an easy dub. Now, let's talk about the facts, people. The facts of the matter are, I still hold the championship that every single man on this planet could only ever hope of obtaining. I still hold the championship that means you've reached the absolute mountaintop of this profession. There is no grander prize, there is no higher honor, and there is no one who deserves it more than me. And I'll tell you why. Big Hebrew's talking. Shut your mouth.
The big Hebrew.
I'll tell you why. It's because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it. Matter of fact, I'm about to double dip with the catchphrases up in this bitch. I've earned it. It's because ain't nobody on the level of the devil.
Not you doing a rock. Oh, here comes Omega.
The man who earlier tonight became the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship. One of the founding fathers of all elite wrestling. The best bout machine, one of the best wrestlers of his or any generation, Kenny Omega.
MJF needs to realize who's about to get in this ring here. And I'm pretty sure MJF knows and has some sort of respect for Omega.
I don't think he respects anybody. As a matter of fact, when Omega's music hit, I think that was a look of fear that we saw in the face of our champion.
These two men have met one time before during MJF's first reign as AEW World Champion. MJF was the better man that night. Can he defeat Omega for a second time?
Can I help you? Look MJF say, "Can I help you?" What the hell?
You'll have to excuse the way I'm dressed and maybe a little bit the way I smell because I just had a match, but it begs the question, what's your excuse? Now, I've been hearing you talk time and time again, acting all smug, like you defeated the greatest champion in AEW history with the greatest of ease. You'd even go so far as to call yourself the devil. You go up and down the list, Max. The cleaner. The best bout machine. The god of pro wrestling. You see, even at the height of my bad guyness, I was never so silly to call myself a god. I never once put myself on a pedestal above others, but that's what you do, Max, all the time. So if you want to be the devil, maybe it's only worthy that I do call myself the god. For evil, there is always an equal and greater good force, Max. So when it comes to someone who could maybe take that from you, why not the god of professional wrestling himself? You see, when I pushed my body to the limit, when my body itself told me, Kenny, you can't go any further. You can't push us any further than you have right now. You need help. You need medical attention. You need to take some time away. You need to take some time off. I never listened. Why? Because I felt a respect and I felt a responsibility to you fans, the people, and that was my fault. And so when I fought you, Max, for that belt the first time, yeah, you were better than a 60 to 80% Kenny Omega. I can admit that. But now that I'm back, whoo, and boy, am I back. Was I able to defeat Swerve on the first effort? No. But that taught me a great lesson. That taught me the lesson that it's not just what happens in this ring. It's what happens outside of this ring. It's what happens in the back. It's what happens everywhere, plus what is in here. So MJF losing to Swerve in the fashion that I did taught me a valuable lesson. And it's that I'm not going to fall for any more bullshit hijinks that you have to offer. And this version of Kenny Omega that you see before you today, I would say, yeah, he's pretty close to 100%. And yeah, I would go so far as to say is he probably is better than you. And it's okay if the fans know it because I know that they do. But the most important part, Max, and I think it's the part that scares you the most, it's that you know it, you son of a bitch. And if you know it, Max, and gosh darn it, you ain't afraid to show it, then why don't we just make this gosh darn thing official? Put her there, pal, and let's see who the better man is at Dynasty.
You want me at Dynasty?
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
Okay. Dynasty, the God versus the devil. You're on. And as far as the handshake's concerned,
Oh, boy, I saw that one coming. No honor in that creep at all.
Predictably classless MJF, but it sounds like we have a massive AEW World Championship match coming up in just a few weeks' time at Dynasty.
Now, where are this man's manners? That's totally fine, because I think we heard his catchphrase one too many times already, so maybe we'll end on mine. Unfortunately for everyone here, I've had my match. I've come out even once more after that. Who knows? Maybe I'll have more to say later. But I must bid you adieu, goodbye, and good night. Bang! Thank you, everyone.
The #1 contender.
Well, there it is. I thought it was going to be Swerve and Kenny one more time, but we're getting Kenny and MJF at Dynasty.
But fans, he's back in the ring and now stepping onto the ice.